Hello everybody, today I've got the Vox Tonelab EX and I'm going to show it to you. We'll have a listen to some of the sounds. Quick tour first. Really nice brightly lit LED display here, which also functions as a tuner. There are more LEDs in between those points there, bringing us into a nice green one at the middle where we can see that we're in tune. That's one of the first striking things about the pedal, apart from the all-metal high quality of it. The other striking thing about it too is two stereo speakers in the front here. I don't think I've seen any other multi-effects units that had speakers in them, unless they were actually a dedicated amplifier with multi-effects built in. Anyway, that's a nice little feature and you'll be hearing it through those speakers, as I don't have an amp set up in here today. Valve glowing nicely there, all ready to go. Whole bunch of different amp and pedal simulations there. Your usual drive controls there. They have dual functions there, we'll talk a little bit more about that later. Okay, down here we've got pedal 1, pedal 2, and modulation, and then delay at the end there, and a small and unobtrusive display that kind of tells us where we're at within the system. Okay, so I think I've got a fairly good angle on it there for you guys. So, let's see what it sounds like. Bear in mind these are very small speakers. As always, I'm playing the Fender Jaguar baritone here. Basically, what I like to do is just find a nice sort of middle of the road tone from the presets and copy it into the first 4 patches. So we're in bank 1 here, and at the moment 1, 2, 3 and 4 are all the same. Okay, so let's change our pedal. Plenty of crunch in the what's that, metal distortion. Obviously you're going to get plenty of crunch in that. Okay, now you can switch over to 33 amp simulations and press again, it goes orange, press again, it goes red. So in green, orange and red there are 11 amp simulations in each. Okay, so that's a heck of a lot to choose from. Okay, so and it's not just all classic stuff too. We've got techno fuzz here, bit crushers, octafuzz, always an old favorite. I'm gonna have a bit of a listen to that right now actually. Let's hear the, oh, where am I? There. When you're feeling crazy, that's a really good thing to indulge in. And add some delay. Nice. Yep. Let's try US Blues and turn the gain up a bit. Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong setting for that. US Blues is an amp setting. I'll take that delay off. So it's pretty quick to access each of the effects units here, which is nice. You don't have to change through menus or anything on a screen. It's nice to be able to access them quickly. And I must say, the first time I ran through this pedal, I was pretty excited about it. As I said, I think it is dedicated or designed with professional players, or at least quite serious players in mind. And of course I am not one of those. I'm not earning any money from playing guitar around the place. So really, you know, it's not designed for a player such as me. But if you've been using the cheaper units and you're seriously thinking about moving up into something that's pretty much at the top of the echelon as far as multi-effects goes, then I think the Vox Tonelab would be certainly a good thing to look at. I'm just going to tell you now about this strange little function here. Not immediately obvious, but when you read the manual you find out that if you hold down this button here, you get a whole different range of controls for these knobs here. That one will change the cabinet that we're running our amp through. Okay, and presence control, treble becomes the presence control when you've got your red option setting here. There's a very simple one dial noise reduction which works really well, and the high EQ and low EQ can be changed, so when you go back to your normal setting, when using treble and bass, you're boosting a different kind of wavelength area of bass and treble. For me, that kind of overcomplicates things a little bit, but anyway, like I said, we're marketing to pros here. Patch volume control there. Nice and easy. In this mode, actually, it'll trim the EQ settings that we've got, so it'll boost all the EQ or cut all the EQ, leaving the same shape that you've left it in, if you catch my drift. Anyway, we'll send that back to normal. Let's have a look at the modulation effects. Tap tempo for all the time-based ones, like our phaser here. And I can change the intensity of it there. So two functions for the knob here. And speed up our flanger just by doing that. Two different kinds of chorus. Vibrato, rotary, slow attack, and what's that there, pitch. Knob controls the volume of pitch. Hold that one down, and then we're gotta hold it down and turn, and that'll decide how much pitch we're gonna change. Filtron. Okay, Filtron works better with your cleaner settings. Torque modulator. So it's talking. Okay. Alright, so I'll just randomly run through some of the onboard patches. One reviewer on the net said that this pedal was, designed sort of at the rock market and couldn't really cut it for heavy metal and so forth, but I don't know, I think this one can actually kick pretty hard if you find the right settings. Not a great example there, but I just wanted to try that. Okay, anyway, I'm going to level with you guys. This is not an intuitive pedal, as you can tell by the sounds that you've just heard there. This is a pedal really that you have to get out the manual and read it. I've only had a quick glance through it myself. Some of the features, come pretty naturally, and I know that this pedal can offer a lot more than what I've just shown you there. For me, a bit too advanced, to be honest. But for the right customer, I think, I know it sounds like a contradiction for me to say it, but I really think for the right customer, this could be exactly what you're after. You've got USB connection at the back there, so you can share and change patches by storing them on your computer or share them on the net and so forth. Inputs and outputs as always. Your level out, and this one over here is your speaker level for those little speakers on the front there. So it's not a case of switching the speakers on and off, it's just simply turning them down or turning them right up. Okay, and over here we can send out to several different amp settings. Sorry, that's upside down, guys. We got Vox, FM, and Line. FM, female, male amp. If your male has those kinds of inclinations, I don't know. I don't really know what that's for, so we're going to have a closer look at the amp and perhaps review this pedal again later on. But there's 10 minutes for you. A nice little tour of the Vox Tonelab EX.